Alrighty, everyone. Welcome, welcome. It is yet again another. Well, I'd say another recording. I'm pretty much thinking about adding this on to the end of the last recording, but it is currently 9:35 in the morning Central Time on September the 22nd, 2025. It has been a hot minute since I actually recorded anything new, but I'm not alone today. I got ourselves a bit of a special guest with me.
Hey everyone, it's Radio Dog 135.
So, yep. I decided to go ahead and bring him back in just as kind of like a final voice for this year.
hmm
Last time I actually did anything with Pokemon Violet, I streamed this on my Twitch channel, going over the DLC, both the Indigo Mask and the what was it? Forgot exactly what it was called. The
Let me take a look.
or was it the Teal Mask and the Indigo Plant or something like that? So yeah, you're gonna notice that my character here is looking a little different than when we last left him in on the recording. You're also going to notice that the camera function is a lot smoother too, because I'm actually playing this on the Nintendo Switch 2, which actually now has. My God, that is buttery smooth.
Yeah, it looks really good.
So yeah,
The Indigo Disc.
the
That's the other.
Indigoodness, yeah. All right, I forgot. Miraidon can't actually fly outside of the Blueberry Academy, I don't think. He can still glide, but I don't think he can actually like properly fly.
Yeah, because probably like
Or was that?
I'll make it. Oh, was
I couldn't remember that was something that had to be done, or if that was. Oh, well, it doesn't really matter.
I'll have to look. Yeah, because it's been so long since we played this.
Yep. You're going to notice that my team over here is a bit different than the last I had. Like I said, got a whole bunch of Pokemon since I last recorded this. If anyone's been kind of interested in like wanting to see what I've been up to on the DLC, y'all can check out my channel on Mr. Ben Stream VODs. That's gonna be that's where I'm gonna have all the DLC stuff on there. You can just go ahead and look in and check it on that channel.
Yep. You glide, and then press and click with the left stick. Should make
Uh,
you fly. There you go.
oh, all right. Yeah, I thought I could fly. I just couldn't remember if that was something.
Yeah, because we gotta remember we're coming like probably years after finishing this game.
Yeah, like the last time we actually properly played this for anything sort of like a stream was back in like 2023, 22, something like that.
Yeah, long time. I'm surprised how long it's been. And we just got Pokemon ZA around the corner.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think that was actually gonna work. I thought I actually had to go into the actual zero thing and transport myself down here. Uh, but yeah, so as I mentioned on the end of the recording, there was one thing I was gonna show off, um, and that was basically I kind of wanted to showcase that there was one catchable version of the version exclusive. I believe I've already caught that, and I wanted to come down here and see that if that was the case. But I also kind of wanted to go over some final thoughts on the project. Oh, I didn't mean to get involved into a fight. We're just gonna get away safely here.
Yeah, I will say one thing though. I hope they kind of fix a little bit of the Pokemon where you can see them because they kind of like they're bending into the background with the grass and everything. You know, like you can't really see some of them.
Yeah, I've noticed that. I think that seems to be still a bit of a problem, but we'll go ahead and we'll head out here and we'll check that out.
Because if with Pokemon Z8 coming, I'm wondering. if that's only actually going to take place just in the city only, or if you're going to like go out or what.
To my understanding, it's supposed to be only in the city.
Okay.
So, I mean, I could be wrong. Oh, wait, no. It is there. I never
Oh,
caught it
interesting.
on stream. Okay. So, yeah,
All right,
this...
that's cool.
Oh, I'm glad I saved this for then. Of course, it takes me like nearly fucking 3 years since I get around to it. But yes, at the very end of the game, after you've completed everything that the main game has to offer, the going through all all four of the storylines, completing the Ace Academy tournament, and coming back down here to the bottom of Area Zero, is the other catchable version exclusive. For Violet, it's a Miraidon. For Scarlet, it's Koraidon. Wow, Miraidon turned into electric terrain. Oh. You know what?
Might as well, since you got the Master Balls.
Yeah. You're right.
Now, is this the only game that allowed you to get multiple Master Balls, or was there others?
No, you could get multiple Master Balls in earlier games. It's just that mostly that was reserved for like the lucky ID draw.
Oh, okay.
So there were also other
Yeah.
methods you could get multiple Master Balls, but I kind of forget other methods on what you could outside of like cheating and stuff. But yes, Miraidon Ultimate Mode. This seems to be the Iron Serpent mentioned in an old book. It is said to have turned the land to ash with its lightning. No. So there is kind of something interesting here. The Miraidon version exclusives that you get, the ones that you can catch at the bottom of the Area Zero, they're always going to be shiny locked. They're always going to have the same stats. They're always going to have like a perfect good. They're always going to have like a perfect stat in its. How can I say this? They're always going to have a perfect stat spread.
Mhm.
So there's not like a 6 IV thing here, but it is going to have a perfect IV in its given stat. So for example, the catchable Miraidon in any Violet version is always going to have a modest nature. It is always going to have that. You cannot reset and get anything else. It is always going to be modest. The catchable Koraidon will always have an adamant nature. So the catchable Koraidon is always going to have a perfect attack stat, and the catchable Miraidon is always going to have a perfect special attack. So
Yeah, that's interesting how, yeah, it's like reverse with each other.
yeah. Oh. Ours is all like, ah. And,
Oh, I thought for a second I saw two of you, but no, that was just.
it was just a reflection, yeah.
Yep.
Also, interesting that our reflection doesn't have the glasses on.
Yeah.
That's weird. That is so strange.
Yeah.
But yeah, where did it send it to? Oh, right here. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's kind of crazy. The physical attack stat that it's lowered is also on its best, as well as its speed is also on its best. But yeah, I want to say that it's always the Terra type of the catchable Rhydon that you get is always going to be the non-dragon Terra that it has. So I think the Rhydon's always going to have a fighting Terra, and the Miraidon's going to always have an electric Terra. I'm pretty certain of that. I can look that up, but yeah, this is pretty much going to be its stat spread. It's always going to have the best attack in its given state that it. So I'm pretty sure it's always going to have a best special attack and a good speed. But that's pretty much all I've really got to show on that. This is really what I wanted to really come down and record. That hey, you have a special Miraidon that you can get that, at least in Scarlet. Still trying to get used to freaking.
I know, right? Yeah, because it's like one of the only chance we would have to trade, like for Scarlet and Violet, like with the other Pokemon version.
Yeah.
And then, but fortunately, it's only limited to one, so we would have to return it back if they want it back.
Yeah. Or start up a new game, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not starting up an entirely new game just for this.
Yeah.
Now, at the time of recording, there is a certain event going on, to my understanding, where there are the Treasures of Ruin, and I'm just gonna go ahead and take a land here, so I can. So I can.
He's like, yeah, about that.
I don't want to challenge these guys.
I did it. And he says, "Are you sure about that?"
Just want to open my menu.
I was just trying to say hi.
Oh goodness, I'm glad I was able to open that up because I had a bunch of dudes right over there. Oh, where was it? A bunch of. Yeah, Mr. Ben been a busy boy.
Yeah. This is yeah, because we were playing DLC, and it's yeah, it's pretty huge
Yeah,
for the DLC we had.
definitely worth the price of admission. I'll tell you that much.
Exactly.
I sworn I saw at the Treasure to Ruin, Paldean Treasure. Maybe did I trade them off somewhere?
Oh, what is it?
The Paldean Treasures of Ruin. They're 4 Pokemon you can catch out in the overworld by unlocking like they're like stakes in the ground you can pull up, and they unlock various.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Do you remember what they were called, or do you?
Oh,
Want
here
me to
they
look
are.
them up?
I got them.
Okay.
Yeah, Chi-Yu, Tinglu, Wo-Chien, and Shen Pao. I've already caught all 4 of these off screen. So, I did mention in the recording that I was going to show those on screen, and then I just decided that, yeah, no, we're not going to do that. So, yeah, for anyone who is kind of hoping to see those on screen, sorry. I know that sounds kind of lame, but, yeah. You can go ahead and catch all 4 of these. And there are, to my understanding... Oh, can't use the Poké Portal now. Well, yeah, of course not.
I mean, there's some. Oh, sorry. I was gonna say if you want to know how to actually catch them, there's a bunch of videos that will show you how to do it.
Yeah, at this point, yeah, the game's been out for like nearly, 3 years, so yeah.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Go ahead and open up the online mode here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Claim shiny Chi-Yu, 1 million victories. Yep. Claim shiny Tinglu. Claim shiny Chen-Pao and Wo-Chien. Yep. I could probably go ahead and get via the internet. Oh, wow. I could go ahead and just get all of these then.
Oh,
Heck yeah, let's do it.
damn. Maybe now I need to reinstall this game again.
Yeah, there was an event going on where you could go into a bunch of Terra raids, and if there were like 1 million victories for any of these Pokemon, then they would go ahead and start giving out shiny versions of the Treasures of Ruin.
Alright.
To my understanding, there's also an upcoming event where you can get a shiny version of Koraidon and Miraidon coming up real soon.
Okay. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, I actually kind of like that. That's it's like a chocolate version.
You know what's funny? I'm just remembering when we were doing the Tio Mask, we were doing that whole berry mini game,
Yep.
and man, we never got that shiny Munchlax,
We
unfortunately.
never did. No, we did so good on those games, but we just, yeah,
The problem, yeah. Sorry,
yeah, no, go for it.
I was gonna say the problem was we had 3 of us at least, but unfortunately we did not have a 4th player to help us out.
Yeah,
And we got really close one time. I remember we were down to like 10 berries on that last challenge. Man, was that berry hunting game hard.
it was worth going after it though because I know that I got a shit ton of mochi out of it.
Yes, that was one of the good side about that at least. We did get a bunch of items for doing that.
So
It's just that sadly we could not get the shiny Munchlax, and we just pretty much just gave up.
yeah,
I wouldn't mind. Oh, go ahead.
I was about to say I'm kind of curious if there's gonna have something like that for Legends ZA. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't, but it'd be nice if they did.
Probably not like right now. I imagine once DLC's coming, because there's definitely going to be DLC for other areas. I can imagine.
Yeah. You can't get that gift. You've already received the same gift before. Fuck off. Okay, fine. Alright. That's pretty much all I have really to showcase, is that I just wanted to show you off that Final Miraidon. That I meant to get around like freaking 3 years ago.
So yeah, I guess should we talk about final thoughts then?
Yeah, I suppose we should.
All right. I will say I did enjoy this much, despite the glitches that we were having problems with at the beginning. Because of course you could go back and see that one bit where Ben just saw me like stretching my legs out all of a sudden.
Yeah, that was really weird.
Yeah, I named the Eevee Megumi, which is going to be real funny for Jess. She's going to love that when she sees that.
God damn,
What the-
my game.
Yeah, I have no idea how that happened.
Yeah,
But
I couldn't tell you. No, I just that was fun though. That was really funny.
yeah. I'm trying to remember what was it. Oh yeah, I was trying to catch Eevees for you guys. I was trying to help you out on that.
Yeah, yeah, we were over in Cortondo, I believe it was, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that was the bug gym, I believe.
yeah.
All right.
It's kind of funny. I was mentioning in post game like how some of the gyms I took actually out of order. Like
Yep.
I took on the grass gym first, and you're technically supposed to take that on second. Oh,
Same. Yeah.
I didn't know that. Oops.
I did the exact same thing because I was like, "Oh, the grass gym's like right near the academy. Why don't I just go there?" And then we had the star base. Is that what they're called?
Yes, Steam. I took on Mela's Team Star base first, the Fire Team Star base. And,
I did that too.
And you're technically supposed to do the dark one first.
Yeah, we kind of did a little bit out of order, but then we actually got back on track.
I know there was couple other gyms that I kind of did out of order. So the Psychic Gym in Alfornada and the Ghost Gym in Montenevera. I can never pronounce that one. I believe it's Montenevera. So anyway,
Ooh.
the Ghost Gym in Montenevera is actually supposed to be the 6th gym, and the Psychic Gym in Alfornada is supposed to be the 7th. I took on the Alfornada Gym 6th, and the Montenevera was on 7th one. And the only reason I took this one on 7 was because the 8th gym was just like a stone's throw away, so I just kind of assumed that since these
Yeah.
are in close proximity, that hey, yeah, you take this one on next to last, and then this one
Yep.
on last. So I'm like, oops. That was another one of those must have been kind of messes up moments, but
Yep.
uh,
It's all good though. Hey, I think it's fun to sometimes do it out of order because it does more challenging too.
yeah, and heck, I mean, there's been Pokemon fan games that have done it to where, um, if you're going out of order, then the other gyms will increase their team levels in adjustment to like however many Pokemon badges you've got.
Yep.
So
Because I did the double battle gym one for last because I thought that was really cool. I like the double battle one.
yeah, that was something I wish they brought back a bit earlier. Now I do know the Blueberry Academy DLC had it to where every battle on that is a double battle, so I'm glad they brought that back. But I'm kind of sad that they had to save that for freaking
DLC, yeah.
DLC.
But yeah, for more thoughts, yeah, it was fun. Like I said, I hope they kind of fix some of the Pokemon problem where they're not so tiny that you can't see them.
Yeah.
'Cause we had some of them that were just really hard to see. You know, like that little bug Pokemon.
Yeah, that little nimble over there. Yeah.
Because if you go into the grass and with the tall grass a little high, you cannot see them, and then they just pop out of nowhere.
I want to say that was originally just by design. I do admit that it is kind of annoying that they've done that.
Yeah.
Honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that this took like so long to do, and I blame myself for that one, because there really isn't much of an excuse for me to have done that. I will say that I want to say that part of the reason what was due to my real life job, but be perfectly honest, the lack of the reason why I haven't really done around this is mainly just been lack of motivation.
Oh,
Eh.
hey, that's fine though. I mean, hey, it's better late than never.
Yeah. And like I said, I just don't like leaving projects half unfinished. And like I said, just I don't want to have this monkey on my back anymore. So I figure, let's just go ahead and he still can't climb vertical walls. All right.
Ah, that's lame. But yeah, we actually had another project, but we're gonna kind of hold off on maybe releasing that at the moment.
Yeah, we've got some stuff that's currently in the wings that Radio and I pre-recorded together. That
Yep.
it will be coming out, just with the TBD on release. So I can't say, hey, keep an eye on this because this is going to be out tomorrow because very well might not be. But it is planned to be coming out. I am planning on getting around to recording this, or not really recording, but basically editing what we've already recorded is what I meant to say.
Yep, because you're probably gonna see past self and future self colliding with these videos because there's actually a certain thing for a game I will not say because we'll make it a little surprise.
Yep.
That we got something going on for 2026 that they're gonna probably release more stuff for it.
Yep. And who knows? Depending on what they've released for it, that may necessitate us doing a completely new re-recording.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's pretty much exactly where I think we're gonna leave that here for now. All my thoughts that I've gotten up to this point, I've pretty much more or less already said, both either in post commentary or in the actual recordings. But basically, to recap my thoughts on Pokemon Violet, for what it is, I love it. It does have its flaws. It does have its, issues.
Yep.
I'm glad that they finally got around to making it run not like total ass on the Switch 2. But I'm kind of sad that they had to wait until like the successor console to finally give us the 60 FPS we were always meant to have.
Yeah, right. After like 5 years,
Uh,
I think it is. When did this come out?
this came out like in 2022.
2022. Okay, so about 3 years.
Yeah. Uh,
But yeah, like I said, despite the complaints about the Pokemon, I did enjoy this a lot. The DLC I think I liked the most was probably Indigo's DLC. Like Teal Mask had some very fun moments, but I still think Indigo did a little bit better.
I just want to check something here. Actually, I do want to go ahead. Did they? I guess they must have fixed the camera, probably.
All right.
I hope they did, because I remember there was a couple of times I was like messing around here, just fighting on some of the Pokemon, and then like the camera would just like go like right into the freaking.
Hey, isn't this the one that gave you a hard time in the past?
Yeah.
I watched that video. It was really funny.
Yep, I'm moving the camera around. It's not like dipping into the ground or nothing. So,
That's good. Yeah.
hey. Yeah, I remember this. This gave me a huge problem back then. But then
You have
again,
to say, oh, go ahead.
I also didn't have a level 100 Contrary Superior also on my team at the time.
That is true.
So.
I was gonna say, Ben, if you had to rate, what DLC would you think was the most fun you had on that?
Blueberry Academy,
Yeah.
and that's like pretty much the same reasoning. I mean, Teal Mask was fine, with Kitakami and everything, but Kitakami always felt like it was going to be like a part 1 to a 2-part story, and Blueberry Academy pretty much brought the all of that. In fact, oh, that guy tried to wreck me.
And I will give them credit too for actually that and then we had that free final DLC for that. You know, the dancing that.
Oh yeah, the
Did anyone-
Mochi Madness. Yeah.
Oh my god, that was so funny.
Oh, I loved that. That was fun.
I was just like, okay, what is Nintendo smoking right now? They're doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. If anyone has not played that, go play that. It's really funny.
But see, yeah, like I said, it is. I forget exactly how much the DLC was worth for both the games. I think it was like what, $30 or something like that on top of the base price.
Actually, let me take a look.
But I will say that yes, for as much of the stuff that it has to offer, DLC for both Kitakami and Blueberry Academy absolutely worth the price of admission.
$34.99 for
Thir-
both DLC.
Okay, $34.99. And that's together, or is that individually?
I think that's both.
Okay, yeah, if that's the case, yeah, $34.95 for about
$34.99.
$34.99. Yeah, it's about $35. Is what I meant to say.
Yep.
Yeah, $35 for both things of DLC. Yeah, absolutely worth the price of admission.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, because it says, the Hidden Treasure of Area Zero costs $34.99 and includes both DLC parts, the Teal Mask and the Indigo Disc. And then, like I said, and the one about the Chicken Dance one, that's free.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Like, they didn't even need to include that, but they did.
Yeah. I'm so glad that they did.
Also, the one thing I will say I am a little bit confused of is that book you get at the end of that.
Oh,
You know, you go meet, whatever version you're playing, you meet that character again.
yeah. So, I'm probably not gonna find a game all of this. Hang on, one more.
Because,
It's a 1 in 8 chance, but yeah, just
yeah.
okay. Nah, it doesn't matter. I've probably
Because that bit was a bit I didn't know what was going on because he hands you the book and you can't really do anything with the book.
I think it's it's a whatchamacallit, sort of thing of storytelling. So
Yeah.
you'll get for full context. Like I said, you guys can go back to watch the actual events on my Twitch channel or on my VOD channel on YouTube. But to kind of explain a little bit of a story thing here, in the story, there is a point where you come back here to this crystal pool after the events of going down back into the areas here. You meet a woman named Briar. You head down into the depths of Area Zero again, and you find this Pokemon named Terapagos, and you catch it. But after that event, you come back here, and it opens up like a sort of a time portal, and you meet your version exclusive professor. And the book that you have is a white book that was the detailings of Briar's findings on Area Zero, and you give them that book in exchange for the copy of the Violet or Scarlet book that your professor has.
Yep.
Now, to my understanding, this is meant as a sort of a way to kind of like ensure that the timeline is fully looped, because by giving him or her, the Professor Turo Osada, your version of Briar's book, that gives them like the notes and the blueprints and everything that they need to in order to finish their time machine that sends the Pokemon into the future or past, or takes the Pokemon from the future or past and brings them into the present, and what leads them to meeting their ultimate demise at the hands of their version exclusive Rhydon. So technically, in one method, we kind of were partly responsible for the death of the professor in that sense. But on the one hand, by not doing that, we would have effectively had it to where the timeline would have been fractured probably. So we basically just made like a stable time loop by doing what we did. At least that's how I understand things.
Yep. I think I know what you mean now. Yeah. No time paradox.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we prevented. I mean, it sucks that they basically had to cark it, but
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, it's just weird that you just hand them the book and then that's it. You don't like know if like this will affect anything else now.
yeah. But it's kind of funny because it is a bit of a minor thing on there where you at the
Yeah,
very I'm sorry. Let me save the game and go back out here.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and close out this software and refire it back up. Just kind of as a
Oh, that's because you see the book at the intro, right?
yeah. So at the very end of the game, after Professor Turo Orsada goes back into the future or the past specifically, you see that the Violet book is here on the desk on this particular shot.
Yep.
When they originally leave, that book is no longer there. But then after the events of the DLC, if you give Professor Suro and Sada, no, Professor Turo and Sada the version of Briar's book, and they give you their copy of their book back, then that book will come back to the title screen. So
Okay. Yeah, like I said, it's been so long, so I kind of forgot how that went. Yeah, so that's a good reminder. Thank you.
yeah,
But like I said, overall, this game, I really enjoyed it. Like you said, it's really good.
let's say the base game I will give basically a 6 out of 10. The DLCs alone, outside of the base game, I'm also going to give kind of like a 7 out of 10. But putting the base game plus both DLCs together, especially Mochi Madness, definitely bring that up to a 9 out of 10 for me.
I would agree. I think that's Ben put it perfectly. I would say the same.
But like I said, the only thing stopping it from being a full 10 out of 10 on the original Switch one was pretty much just the graphical issues and the frame rate.
Yeah.
And I could go ahead and do another playthrough on the Switch 2 version, just kind of as like a compare and contrast. But considering how long it took me to record everything, yeah, no.
Yeah. Not to
Um,
mention, I think all of our buddies have pretty much moved on, so I don't know if it would probably be hard to get the Scarlet or the Scarlet version of Pokemon unless you'd have to do random trades.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if I was gonna do anything of like what, anything of the nature of going back and doing another playthrough of Violet, or even pulling up Scarlet, I would probably just do something like one of the other YouTubers I've been following and just do like maybe Nuzlocke, and just like limiting myself to
Oh,
monotypes. That'd probably be fun to do, just to do it.
yeah, that'd be interesting. Oh, you got a Pokemon creeping up on you.
Yeah. That's one of the things I've always loved about the game, just in general, is that Pokemon pretty much have like three types of reactions to you. They either just see you interesting and just kind of come up to just check you, like cautiously, like, what is this creature?
Yep.
Then they either just are scared of you and they just run at you at the first sight of you, or they just hate you and just immediately come up to murder you. I've always found that hilarious. Just
It is.
so. Oh.
Like
Oh.
that coughing.
Yep. Well, I don't want to catch this thing. I don't want to battle it either. I'll just leave it be.
Gotta wait safe.
Yep.
But yeah, but like I said, Ben put his best on the overall score, and I'm really hoping to see what Pokemon ZA has for us.
Yep.
That's coming up.
Yeah. So yeah, and that's definitely going to be going on the to-do list. For anyone interested, I am not planning on doing a YouTube playthrough of ZA. I might on some of the stuff that has to offer, depending on how large the game is. But for anyone who wants to watch me play that, I am going to be doing a playthrough of that on my Twitch channel, www.twitch.tv /Mr. Ben. That's MISTAH Ben, all one word. I will be playing through that when that game comes out. I'm not really certain that's going to be happening right away because I have got other games currently on the schedule that I am going through as of the moment. But yeah, as soon as ZA comes out and I have opportunity to do so, I'm definitely going to go ahead and cover that on stream. So
Yeah, right. Yeah, and unfortunately, I don't think that. Unfortunately, Pokemon ZAs, I don't think we're gonna have any access to be with our buddies except for just battling at least.
yeah.
I think that got removed.
So you know what?
Unfortunately, we can't.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
sorry.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
Good. No, that's fine. I was gonna say, yeah, I guess I don't think there's gonna be any free roaming with your buddies in that game. Don't quote me, because I heard it, so I don't know.
Yeah. That is an unfortunate thing. But yeah, so this recording's been going on for about nearly 40 minutes.
Yeah.
I think I'll just go ahead and I'll just keep this as its own episode. I'm not gonna, because the last episode that I had was nearly an hour long. I don't want to go too long on a recording, on an upload. So yeah, I think we'll just go ahead and keep this as it is. So
All right.
anyway, thanks everyone for joining us. This has been Mr. Ben.
And this is Radio Doug.
And yeah, this is pretty much going to be the absolute final episode of the uploads of Pokemon Violet. I'm glad that I got to finally showcase catching the Miraidon that I wanted to do way before then. Got to even show you guys a little bit of the DLC. That in case if if we haven't convinced you to buy it, go buy it. You're not gonna regret it.
Definitely not.
So, but yeah, join us back here on the YouTube channel for the next project that comes out, whatever that's going to be. So,
Yep. We'll see what Ben's got cooking then.
so yeah, we'll catch you guys then. Later, y'all.
See you guys.